All right, guys, so got this in the mail today. So this is gonna be a tool of the day. Um, this is what we got. We got upgrade my cooler. I was using the I don't know the name brand of it. I don't know. It could have been an Igloo or whatever. I don't know. My mom gave it to me. It was a little small cooler. My mom gave it to me. It was not much smaller than this size, which I don't want a huge cooler. I just need something to hold drinks. This is the Klein Tools cooler. This has been around for a long time, guys. Uh, I think this thing's been around for at least 10 years. Some of the first YouTube videos on it are pretty old. So I looked at a lot of different coolers, guys. I looked at the Yetis. I looked at some made in USA variants. I looked at the Norwegian vacuum, the Oyster, the aluminum one. That wouldn't last. I was gonna buy it. I mean, it's like $500, but what attracted me to that one was they said you don't have to put ice in it, and I was strongly going to buy that one. Ultimately, I didn't buy it because the premise of the cooler was like you have to the the contents have to already be cold, and that just doesn't fit with my workflow. I'm stopping at gas station, getting, got drinks in the shed, just loading it up before I leave for the day, and I'm not gonna always have cold drinks right out of the fridge going into the cooler, So this is a little example of what it can hold. These are the 20-ounce bottle, so you can see it can fit more. They say it could fit up to a 1 liter size bottle on this side, and down at the bottom we got some 12-ounce cans. This is the 20-ounce Gatorade, something so you guys can kind of get a picture of what it can hold, and then of course a bag of ice, so if the cooler is fully loaded like this, a bag of ice. But I did also buy the ice packs. So I bought the Klein Tools ice packs, and I bought the Igloo ice pack. So I'm gonna let those freeze overnight, and I'm gonna try to use those as well. Try to minimize the amount of ice that I have to use, and sometimes, especially in the peak of the summer, the ice gets scarce. Somebody's ice machine breaks down, or the ice truck breaks down, and we got this one guy that services most of the convenience stores. So when they don't have ice, a lot of people don't have ice. So that's why I was totally looking at that Oyster thing. But I knew I wasn't gonna always have my drinks. I typically keep cases of water just hanging around, and not taking up a lot of space in the fridge with a lot of drinks. So not the one for work, the ones for home. Those drinks are for home. So that's why I didn't go with that one. And it would have been nice to not have to get the ice. It comes with a couple of those little reusable freeze packs. They call them thermal batteries or something. But yeah, and that's supposed to take the drinks out the refrigerator, put them in there with their little thermal batteries, and it's supposed to be cold for a couple of days. I just need the stuff to last for 12-hour day. That's all I need. So, but yeah, I won't have this much stuff in it. I'm just showing you, like, I'll probably have like half as many drinks in here, so I'll have room to put my 3 little freezer packs and plenty of ice. So I typically stop by the convenience store, get a small bag of ice, and that's why I like having a small cooler, because it doesn't take a whole lot of ice to to fill it up. So one bag is always 2 at the most, 2 small bags, 1 large bag. But yeah, this is a cooler, you know, not a whole lot to it, but something you need. They say you can stand on it, sit on it, you know. It's all it is what do you call this stuff? Like it's like an injection molded plastic with foam all on the inside, like styrofoam. I mean, it's nothing special, but it was also only like $60, so that was nice. It's a lot better than 500. You know, at the end of the day, it's just keeping the just keep drinks cold. But we do have long warm periods in South Carolina, so you know, I want something that's gonna last. And if it doesn't, well, just I'll let you know. It was just, you know, I'll let you know if it holds up or not. So I watched some reviews on it before I bought it. My main thing was I need it to be a compact size to where it can fit in the front passenger seat floorboard. 'Cause that's where I keep that's where it's gonna live. Either there or sitting in the front passenger seat. And I normally have a tool bag sitting there too. So, you know, I needed the thing to be somewhat compact but big enough to hold, you know, enough drinks to get me through the day, and me and another person, because a lot of times during the summer, that's when my guys are with me the most. So when I gotta take a helper with me, I typically provide, you know, lunch and drinks, you know, for the guys that's helping me. So at that point, I'm filling the whole cooler up like this with different drinks and throwing a bag of ice on top. I would not use those ice packs if I was packing a cooler for me and somebody else. They take up too much space, you know. So the ice is more efficient for me at that point when I gotta have it really packed. But when it's just me, I could probably get away with, you know, the 3 ice packs surrounding. I hope that I was hoping that the Klein Dilios would fit perfectly in the bottom, but I couldn't tell from the pictures, which is why I bought that Igloo thing. I mean, they probably won't. I don't know. Whatever. That's what we got, guys. RV Tech Pro.